Well, hello there, ladies and germs. Right, it's Elton McFall, aka Retro Old School there, who realized so many months ago that my growth of my channel went stagnant pretty much when last year I decided to add my name to the Retro Old School part of my user channel, and it didn't do me any favors in terms of, you know, lots of new subscribers. No, not at all. No, sorry, Bob. So, what's the name of this street? I don't remember. I'm actually wondering if I actually did a walking video here. I know I walked here one time. It was fall, I think, maybe last year, maybe. And whatever. Anyway, it basically merges onto Côte de l'Est, Highway Côte de l'Est, and which, of course, runs sort of like, I don't know how to explain it, running north, east, and then west, south, west, connecting to Highway Metropolitan Trans-Canada. And the reason why you have so many hotels and motels around here is because we're right next to the airport. That's why all these sort of flag-looking things are here. And I think maybe that sometimes I think I did a walking video somewhere, but in fact I didn't. Maybe I get the feeling I did because I did walk there, you know. Yes, sir, l'auberge de l'aéroport. I think you can pretty much figure that out. And oh, I like cars with colors, I'll tell you right now. And I wanted to take the 202, and I'm like, I want to walk a bit. And what am I going to do? I'm going to take another fucking shitbox, another scrap for the third time. That can wait, really, because I really had it up to here with that garbage. Noisy for nothing, no suspension, the seats are crap, you know. And it's funny because look, you got this really old residential area right here, right? And you can tell that by these homes, they're so old that they were probably built at the time when the airport was built, or even before the airport was built for that matter. Street sign? Is there a street sign? Where's the frickin' street sign? I don't like when I have to look for these things. You know, there it is. And if you're offended by my occasional swearing, then don't watch my videos, please. Actually, if I had done this really properly, I would have actually started filming down there, closer to Dorval Circle. So, oh, this light is turning yellow. Oh, now it's red and I'm crossing. Oh my God, I'm breaking the law. Typical Montreal jaywalking. We jaywalk too much. We swear too much. A lot of people drink too much, smoke too much. You know. Ah, for crying out loud! Look at that. They got the cross street sign. Where's the other sign for this road here? It doesn't matter. There's the bus I would have taken. Look at that. Oh well. Too bad. So I'm going to get a plane or two here on landing or taking off. Anyway. Oh, look at this guy biking here of all places. I might do that one day. That's a really old bike too. Whoa, that's a vintage beauty, buddy. Yeah, that looks like... Speaking of old, look at it, how old this garage is, eh? Yeah. It's not the prettiest of areas, but it's still... I think it's still interesting. Look at this Bélanger, man. Wow, how did this guy still surviving? You know how many independent gas station garages have closed in anywhere you can, anywhere in big cities, especially here in Montreal and other big cities? It's crazy. They've all been gobbled up by the big oil companies. Petro-Canada, Ultramar, Shell, etc. Esso. See, look. 2007. Look at this. See that? That's weird because these houses are usually more seen in the East End or in Ville Saint Laurent, places like that. It's funny to see these areas. These were probably, again, all built, you know, before or right around the airport was built. The airport, I think, was opened in the 30s, I think. Oh yeah, and I'm here, by the way, also because I'm heading, what does it say here? Oh yeah, right, that's what it's called. Michel, Jasmin. Michel, Jasmin, that's what the name, I forgot what it was called, this road right here. Now that tractor truck you see there, that's the reason why big reason why I'm coming up here is because, I'm coming up here, is because, yeah, there's an area there where it's all industrial pretty much around here. There's no more motels or anything pretty. Well, there is, but they're on Côte de l'Est, but anywhere behind all that, it's all industrial, and that's why I'm going here to film some trucking, and maybe if I'm lucky I'll film a CP train. I'm going to go to the known as the Lachine IMS, because Lachine is right next to here. It's right down this way, and the IMS is the intermodal station, which means a huge, absolutely enormous rail yard stretching from town of Mount Royal all the way to Dorval here, you know. So, well, if I could ever get a bike down here, it would be kind of fun actually to go around these streets, poke around a little bit, you know. Look at here, probably, I think this used to be a used car dealer or a garage, one of the two, guaranteed. But I don't see them really building condos out here. You know, I do like these street signs though, they look brand new. And North to 7, eh? All this junk here, you know. So, you know, whatever, I'm going through a tough time lately there with the extreme lack of sales. I mean, today is the, what is it, 23rd, 24th of May, 2022. And I hate to say it, I'm embarrassed to say it, as much work as I put into it, listing all these vintage ads. I have these beautiful collector's items that, Jesus Murphy, I mean, seriously, in the past month, 24 days, all I've sold is for like, I think $70, that's it. Usually I sell hundreds. It's not like, you know, I make a lot of money, as you guys know, with the YouTube videos. That's why I started asking again for donations, because that alone is like, what, not even 400 bucks a month. It's just, you know, and I had a falling out with Ben, and that's another story, and that really is breaking my heart, frankly, because that guy is part of my heart. I hate to say it, but, you know, what do you want? I mean, he's a millennial, and I'm not, and, you know, he's into the new, I'm into the old. You see where I'm going with this? So, and there's more to it, which I'd rather not want to talk about, really, just to complicate things. So I'm just, like so many of you, just doing what I can to keep it together and not go into a major deep depression, but I'm not far from there. Being bipolar, by the way, or Asperger as well, whatever. Yeah. I still love doing this stuff. Oh, there's the 202. If that's the 202, I didn't catch what the other bus was, though. Maybe it wasn't in service. I do like that Accord. Got some businesses here. Business. I don't know how long I'm going to film this for. I just missed that 202. I'm going to have to wait another 15 minutes. I guess I'll do it until I get tired. I figured anyway I would go all the way up there. I don't know if I'll be able to walk all the way there, but there's a Tim Hortons up there at, I think, 55th Avenue. And I like to get a bagel, you know? Nice bagel, butter and cream cheese, and I like the, I like that roof that like kind of rolled up there, sort of, kind of looks like a bunch of tires together, you know? There you guys, another motel or hotel. They'll probably say it's a hotel because, of course, we live in a time of exaggerations, you know. If you're about my age, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a millennial, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Like the guy, for example, earlier when I went to go buy some special herbs, if you know what I mean, wink, wink, right? And I walk in, and just to be to make a joke, you know, I see that this guy. Mind you, I'm visually impaired if you don't know me, eh? And I'm wearing my sunglasses, you know, and I say to this young guy there behind the counter, I'm like, "Konnichiwa." You know, and then I'm dealing with this other millennial, and the guy, I'm like, I don't know, he said something, I'm like, dude, I'm like, do I know you? He's like, no, but like, I think he said something like, you insulted me, because I said Konnichiwa, and I didn't notice that he was Asian, so he was pretty pissed. And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I told him, I was like, you're a millennial, you know, it's normal. I'm like, dude, I was just making a joke. I'm visually impaired. I'm wearing sunglasses. I couldn't tell that you were Asian. It's like something out of a Seinfeld episode, but whatever, man. Again, that's just typical. Unfortunately, if you're a millennial and you're offended by what I'm saying, well, that's the problem with your generation, is that most of you are easily offended by what somebody says. And frankly, it's not really your fault. It's the fault of, well, it's a lot of reasons. You know, social media, it's the fact that the divorce rate's through the roof and the parents don't spend enough time with their kids, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, look at that. Oh, baby. Check that out. That's the first time I ever see that. Look at that. Is he taking off? Air Transat, A330. Oh, that's sweet. I had no idea it was that close. I thought the runway was further back. Oh, wow. Where is he? I've lost visual. Damn it. He's going to take off there somewhere, no? Or is it a taxi lane? Well, anyway, that's a nice surprise though. I wasn't expecting. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, right there. No, I don't know. Oh, damn it! There it is. You know, maybe if you're lucky, you'll see a couple more like that. Of course, the way they do it with these runways is they'll have planes taking off on one, and then on that same one, you know, then they'll do landings and kind of even it out, you know. All this talking and walking is making me hungry. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you watch the emergency vehicles responses, boy, the past few days not busy at all, very quiet, even on the way here, even the whole day since I woke up at my place in Australia. I didn't hear nothing responding. Comforting. Yeah. Smutstang selling a baby. I thought when I heard those jet engines it was a plane on landing. And that's when you know you're in a very Anglo part of Montreal, right? Or Greater Montreal area, when the stop sign actually says stop. It doesn't say arrêt, which is stupid. Because even in France it doesn't say arrêt. In France or Belgium it says stop, for crying out loud. Stop means stop. No, and unfortunately the Quebec government, they want to bring out this Bill 96, right? And basically another fuck you to the Anglos. And they don't give a shit. They don't care. They don't give a shit, man, because they're once again still threatened by all the immigrants coming in here. Right? The immigrants coming in here and filling in all the jobs nobody wants to do. And because they speak English. And if you have a problem, c'est un problème avec ce que je dis, ben, pas besoin de regarder mes vidéos. If you got a problem with what I say, you don't have to watch my videos, you know. Specifically people who are francophone, I'm saying this to, obviously. You know? That's the name of it? I don't understand. So anyway, what was I saying? But yeah, it's a topsy-turvy world where I live in. You know, as the expression goes, some things change and some things stay the same. You know, they'll never drop the goddamn language thing. There's fucking nothing wrong with the language. And I think what bothers me even more, is that they're continually pissing our money away as taxpayers on the goddamn language. Protecting the language, which doesn't need protecting. Period. This is, you know what? This is why thousands of Anglophones have left Quebec since the last freaking 50 years, probably, since the October crisis. And they're going to continue to do so. And I'll tell you something right now. I love this city, but I hate it at the same time. So even me, there are times where I wish I just, if I could drive legally, sell everything or whatever, and just get out of here. Because I'm tired of this nonsense with language. It's one of the things that drives me nuts, is separation. You know, like Canadians hate French people, they hate Quebecois, and vice versa. It's just, who cares? I guess it's different for me because I'm not ignorant, because shitbox. Because I was brought up, fix it again, Tony. Because I was brought up, luckily, to be bilingual, bilingue. Well, I'm putting all the cards on the table. I probably shouldn't be bringing this stuff up, but I'm not in a good mood lately, like I said. I don't know. I've noticed I've always had a propensity actually to start off light, positive, and then walking videos. Then they start to get, you know, where I whine and start to bitch and, you know, all that stuff, because it's just stuff that affects me or affects you, I'm sure. There's a guy, actually one of my subscribers, you know who you are. He's apparently leaving Montreal. He's had it, and I think he didn't say exactly why, but I know what he's talking about. I know it's because of the political reasons. Hell, if you can, do it. Why not? F off out of here, you know? Something just took off. There's some little plane. Man, now I'm really hungry. Mills, I know that. That definitely sounds familiar. The other one, eh? Oh, but I can't help it. I am what I am. I can't be one of these people like this German knob guy, whatever their Cobb, whatever the hell his name is. All these people keeping everything light and positive, and forget about it, man. Oh, look at that. There's a huge plane there that just took off. I think that's from the other runway. Come on, zoom. There it is. Look at that. Yeah, one of these days, though, I'm going to come back here, and not for a walking video, trucking, but yeah, I'm going to find a spot there by the airport, by the runway nearby, like I did one time my brother last fall or something. This road looks familiar, actually. I've only done like one walking video, I think, on this road, or one or two over the years, not many. I mean, it's not exactly a very attractive area, is it? I mean, it's really industrial more than anything. And I'm just coming up here to this Kia dealer. I just want to take a peek. I see an old Integra there. Oh yeah. Old Integra there, over 20 years old. Nice color. Cool. I love colors. Which says a lot, of course, because everything's colorless today, frankly. You know. And did, oh, look, more non-scrap. One of the last rides I ever took on a Classic, a Novabus Classic, was on that route, the 460 route, and ironically my friend Michel was driving. Oh, Lord Almighty, boy, am I not perfect though, eh? I mean, don't get me wrong, I sometimes wish that I could be more normal, you know, and not have such a big mouth and be controversial, swear so much, run at the mouth, etc., but still, you know, the people that's, the guys like you have been watching my videos a while or a long time, you know, you stick with it because you like it. It's the real deal. Even one of you guys mentioned that recently, that I'm the real deal. There's no bullshit with me. Damn right there's no bullshit. There's enough bullshit in the world today. That Kia dealer is not old. Yeah, that is like a ravine here. There was a ravine here. You can see it's, wow, dry as a bone. It's not a good sign. Not as bad as those dams though, eh, that are in those dams that are in California, Colorado. They're drying up there. They're gonna have to go back to coal for to power everything, to generate electricity, generate power. It's nuts. You know, luckily the wind's light. I don't think it should be an issue for the audio. Boy, it's closed. Oh, that's not too good. 55th Avenue, yeah, I think that's pretty much where I'm going to. Another great thing about this time of the year, I can get out and film everything more. Trains, more trucks, old cars, of course, and of course the walking video. It's beautiful right now. It's like 20 degrees Celsius, which is probably about 75 Fahrenheit. Matter of fact, I shouldn't even be wearing this coat. You know, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be cool out there. No, I didn't even need it. What did I bring it for? Oh well. I don't feel like holding it, so whatever. Well, that's another good thing I've mentioned a few times when I've done walking videos where I wasn't feeling well, where I was feeling depressed, is that talking out loud like this, even though it's only virtually to you, the viewers, at least, and you know, it goes to show you that, you know, nobody's perfect, and that at least I feel like I can vent my frustrations, and it makes me feel better, you know, and instead of keeping it all bottled up, because I don't talk to a lot of people generally when I'm this bummed out, you know, and I've been like this for weeks, unfortunately. Well, let's zoom on in there, see if I can see the Tims from here, eh? I see it, she's that down there. I knew it wasn't that far away. I know my city. Good old International Paystar. Yeah, man. The day that there's no more trucks like this, boring. What's it gonna be, electric? How much is that gonna cost to operate and to make those stupid batteries and all those fuel cells? Anyway, suffice it to say, I'm not sold on this whole electric business. You know, when I took those new Flyers a few times, the electric power, yeah, they're impressive, they're quiet, they got power, but again, it's the bottom line, is how much does this stuff cost? Is it really good for the environment? You know? What's up with this place? What's with this wall? That's weird, eh? It's kind of like a secret, except for those slats. And I gotta go take off my coat though. Ah! You know, it's funny, actually, I didn't mention it, that I think since like last Friday, today, what are we today? The Tuesday. Since like last Friday, I think this is the 4th time I come up here to Dorval. And one of those times, last time I came, I was pretty sure I was going to see a severe thunderstorm, if not a severe one. No, not at all. It was a storm cell, and this skirted right by us. And it wasn't for nothing. I mean, I still filmed, you know, a few trains. But still, I mean, it hit hard in a lot of other places. And as a matter of fact, even today, there's still it was in the news that Hydro-Quebec still has their work cut out for them, apparently for weeks. So you know what that means? That means that, oh yeah, man! Oh, an Old International! No! Oh my goodness, one of those airport food trucks. Oh, ooh, look at that color. So yeah, that's because the storms hit so hard that especially the people who they live really in the sticks, you know, those areas where those really remote rural areas. That's, you know, that's hard to get to probably to the lines and the poles and all that. It's not like here in the city where it's obvious where everything is, I guess. So, well, I hope you're enjoying this, and I don't mind if I ask, you know, if you guys you love what I do and you want to show your love and you want to send me a token of appreciation, whatever, $5. Hey, that's an old non-scrap there. Look at that. Oh, it's a Montreal'S. Anyway, you want to send me something, you know, like I said, $5, $500, whatever. You much appreciated, because again, times are hard right now, and there's definitely still a possibility I might get a part-time job. That's a whole other problem I have, among other emotional problems. But you can send me something with my email through PayPal or e-transfer in Canada is preferred, or from anywhere, PayPal. And my email is Elton, like Elton John, McFall, MCFALL, eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. And it would be much appreciated, because again, the revenue for this jazz has really gone down. The revenue from the sales has really gone down. And by the way, actually, come to think of it, I always forget to mention it, but you know, if you're curious about what I'm selling, you know, with this old paper, these old magazine ads, I'm going to get ahead of this gentleman here because I don't want him to be in the video. He might not like that, you know. And what's with this building here? Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, oh, that sounds good. What is that? That can work. Actually, I'm going to let the gentleman go by because I don't like walking fast while I'm doing this here. What the hell is that car? Anyway, yeah, if you're curious about what I'm selling, these old vintage magazine ads, I have all kinds of stuff. Everything from Coca-Cola to vacuum ads, cars, oh my God, all kinds of stuff. I got it, you name it, from like the 20s all the way to the 2000s. I kid you not. So if you're, check that out on my Retro Old School homepage, and you'll have a link to what I got on Kijiji, or of course you can see what I have also on Facebook. Just, you know, hit me up as a friend. And well, man, that rig, she's taking a beating a bit, eh? And yeah, so it's yeah, I love what I do, but you know, it's like so many things, you know, you gotta pay the bills. And I'm like, and I'll be honest with you guys, you know, I mean, I've always suffered from low self-esteem my whole goddamn life. And oh, here's 55th Avenue, by the way. I've suffered from low self-esteem my whole life, like I said, you know, and so, you know, with you guys' help, it's always better, because sometimes I just feel so stupid because I can't figure out, you know, I can't seem to be able to be like other YouTubers and figure out ways to make more money. And I mean, I did a patron thing. I got a few patrons, like a few. I got like 3, you know, and it's not a lot of money, but so, you know, I'm doing what I can do, but as we say in French, c'est pas évident. It's not obvious, you know. By the way, we're in Lachine now. This is Lachine sector. There's an old, looks like an old Ultramar gas station garage there. Shitload of tires back there. Looks like a fire waiting to happen. Probably shouldn't have said that. I like that Econoline they got on that lot there. I've seen these before. Yeah, we're almost at my destination. And after I go into the Timmy's, and I'm not sure what I'm getting at, a bagel or an ice cap or something, I'm gonna head down the street that's near this one, and we'll see what I can film there, so I can see. It's funny, look at this hotel, man. It's huge. It looks like a hotel in Vegas or something, doesn't it? No? I don't know, that's how I see it. Garage Galac. Okay. Ooh, something sounds good there. Something sounds good there. What is that? Yo, is your freaking car loud enough? I could barely hear that freaking Peterbilt. Holy shit, man. There's no control with that anymore. Have you noticed that? I've noticed it. Maybe if you live in one of these, like, you know, really waspy areas, like very middle class, wealthy, you don't hear cars like that. They're making all too much noise. But where I live, it's normal. It unfortunately has become the norm. It's very irritating, indeed. You know? You know, like I said before, it is what it is. And this guy's making me want to smoke because I'm going through a tough time right now. But I'm going to stick to the guns. You know? I'm going to have to take a break though at that Tim's though, because I'm a little bit pooped. But you know, despite everything going bad, it seems, I find it is a wonderful season now. And also, again, you know, I mentioned before, not in this video, that again, it seems like the pericarditis is gone, knock on wood. I hope, I really hope, because I'm not really having any symptoms. So, I mean, even the other day I went for a really long walk from like Frontenac, Notre Dame, all the way to McGill and like René Lévesque kind of thing. You know? Hey, like the old Camporini there. Eh? Oh, I think that's Federal Muffler over there. Yeah. I had a friend who worked there once. I also filmed a kick-ass Toyota Cressida from the early 80s there once. That was a trip. Never saw it again. There's the old Dick Hands. I was there with Ben and Ed last year. We took a spin in the Corvair. Yeah, that's a really old Dick Hands. Sorry, Lafleur. Which, of course, I used to think that these places, these restaurants, were started by Guy Lafleur, but apparently not. So I really was sure of that. You know? Where do we go from here, now that all of the children have grown up? And how do we live our lives knowing nobody gives us a damn? Anyway, you get the idea. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Stazzer, and take care, and I'm sure this sign is talking about construction on this highway, there's no doubt about it. And like I said, after I get my shiz from the Tims, I'm going to go down one of these streets there and go towards the CP yard there on Fairway Street. What the hell is this? Oh, look at that. What a weird area for a truck gas station, specifically for trucks. There's like no building there practically or anything. It's like usually, yeah, it's Petro-Canada. That's weird. Huh. Timmy's. I used to have a friend a long time ago. He passed away, unfortunately, a few months ago. He was older than me. His name was James Mays. He was definitely a huge AMC author and lover of old cars. And we took a few road trips together. He would say like, Timmy's. You know. I get bit in my freaking hand here. All right, I'm tired of holding the camera. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Don't take any wood nickels. Be safe. And much respect, of course. I tip my hat off to all you truck drivers. People, some things don't realize as much they don't like the trucks. They're loud and noisy and polluting. But you know what? That's what brings everything on our table, right? So that's it, man. I'm trying to see if I can finish up with a bang here, maybe, you know, like something hot driving by. I don't know. Well, I guess not. So, again, take it easy. Toodles. Rock on. Bye-bye.